The AFC North is heating up, and the Baltimore Ravens are right in the thick of the action. We are diving deep into the massive questions surrounding the Pittsburgh Steelers as they head into the NFL draft. With a league-high 12 picks at their disposal, the Steelers are facing a total deadlock at the quarterback position. All eyes are on whether Aaron Rodgers will commit, or if the franchise will be forced to look elsewhere for their future under center.
Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 mAh power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
But the quarterback chaos in Pittsburgh is only half the story. NFL insider Adam Schefter is reporting that the entire landscape of the AFC North could be in for a major shakeup this draft weekend. While the Baltimore Ravens are keeping their cards close to the chest, the Cleveland Browns are reportedly signaling that they are open to trading back from the 6th overall pick to accumulate more capital. This maneuver could give them the leverage they need to completely reshape their roster, while their division rivals scramble to keep up. The Cincinnati Bengals are also making waves that have everyone talking, including media personality John Stugotz. By landing defensive powerhouse Dexter Lawrence, the Bengals have officially declared they are all in for a championship run. Stugotz is so confident in Joe Burrow and this new-look Cincinnati squad that he is already predicting a Super Bowl title. This massive defensive upgrade has shifted the power balance in the division and puts the rest of the AFC North on high alert. With the Bengals adding elite talent and the Browns and Steelers eyeing aggressive draft maneuvers, the pressure is on for the Baltimore Ravens to respond. Will Baltimore maintain their standard of excellence, or will the division landscape shift permanently? We are covering every move throughout this volatile offseason, so do not miss a single update. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss a breaking report. Ever wonder what happens when two of the NFL's most stable empires suddenly lose their footing? We're talking about the Baltimore Ravens and their arch-nemesis, the Pittsburgh Steelers. For nearly 2 decades, these teams were the gold standard of consistency, but this off-season, the ground is shifting beneath both of them. While Baltimore seems to have a clear roadmap despite the noise surrounding Lamar Jackson, the Steelers are walking into the NFL draft essentially flying blind. At the center of this storm, a massive question mark at the quarterback position. Rumors are still swirling about Aaron Rodgers, and according to NFL insider Ian Rappaport, Pittsburgh is essentially playing a high-stakes waiting game with no resolution in sight, not even by the start of the draft. Think about the pressure that puts on a front office. Pittsburgh is sitting on a league-high 12 draft picks, which is an incredible amount of ammunition, but it's completely paralyzed by indecision. Do you roll the dice and wait for a superstar like Rodgers, potentially missing out on the future of the franchise in a draft class that is already being questioned? Or do you pull the trigger on a rookie and hope for the best? It's a delicate balancing act that could either jumpstart a new era or leave them stranded. Let's be honest. In a division featuring powerhouses like Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow, heading into the season without a definitive plan under center is basically an invitation to fall behind. The Rodgers connection to Mike Tomlin is intriguing, sure, but sentimentality doesn't win championships in the AFC North. The reality is that Pittsburgh's hesitation isn't just a strategy. It's a gamble that could dictate their success for years to come. While the Ravens are busy building with purpose, the Steelers are still searching for their identity. Do you think Pittsburgh should bet on a veteran savior, or is it finally time to draft a rookie and start fresh? Hit that subscribe button and let me know your take in the comments below, because in this division, the difference between stability and chaos is usually just one snap away. Think the Baltimore Ravens have gone quiet? Think again. While the Ravens have been keeping their cards close to the chest lately, don't let that silence fool you. In the NFL, the calm is usually just the precursor to the storm. Baltimore has already put in the heavy lifting with a clear, calculated strategy from Eric DeCosta and Jesse Minter. But while they've been laying the groundwork, the rest of the AFC North has decided to turn the heat all the way up. We're talking about a division that is rapidly becoming a pressure cooker. The Bengals have already made a statement by landing Dexter Lawrence, and now, NFL insider Adam Schefter is dropping some serious intel that should have Ravens fans paying close attention. It turns out, the Browns and the Steelers are lurking, and they are ready to shake up the draft in ways that could force Baltimore to pivot. Take the Browns. They're sitting at 6th overall and are reportedly signaling an openness to trade back. It sounds passive, but in a draft where everyone is scrambling for leverage, that move could give Cleveland a mountain of new assets to flip the script on their roster. Then you have the Steelers, who are currently sitting on a massive pile of 12 picks. With question marks looming over their quarterback situation and a battered offensive line, they are essentially a powder keg waiting for a spark. If they don't get the clarity they need, they could easily jump up and force their way into the headlines. The bottom line is this: the AFC North is becoming incredibly volatile. But here is the reality check for the rest of the league. The Ravens don't need to win the offseason news cycle to win the games that actually count. They've built a culture that thrives on being the standard, not just chasing trends. So, as these rivals plot their next big moves, keep your eyes on Baltimore. They aren't just sitting by, they're waiting for the right moment to remind everyone who really runs this division. What do you think? Are the Ravens playing it perfectly, or is it time for them to make a splash of their own? Let me know in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button for all your draft coverage. And remember, in the NFL, the draft isn't just about picking players. It's about defining your destiny. Have you ever seen a team move a single piece on the board and suddenly look like a Super Bowl juggernaut? Well, pull up a chair, because Stugotz is officially all in on the Cincinnati Bengals, and honestly, he might just be onto something. We all know Stugotz has been the Bengals' biggest fan for years, practically living in their corner, but the latest news about Dexter Lawrence joining the squad has him convinced that the stars have finally aligned for Joe Burrow. It is not just about the hype. It is about the reality of the roster. When you look at the tactical advantage of this acquisition, it is clear why the optimism is through the roof. Stugotz put it bluntly. He is calling his shot right now. He is convinced the Bengals are not just taking the AFC North title. They are built to go all the way to the big game and hoist that Lombardi trophy. Sure, some might argue this move is just to keep Joe Burrow happy for the long haul, but let's be real. In the short term, this team is legitimately dangerous. They have the grit, they have the talent, and now they have the missing piece to shut down the opposition. If you think the Bengals were a threat before, you haven't seen anything yet. So, do you think Dexter Lawrence is the final piece of the puzzle, or is Stugotz just dreaming big again? Drop a comment below with your take, and make sure you hit that subscribe button to keep up with all our sports deep dives. At the end of the day, championships aren't won on paper. They are won on the field, and the Bengals are looking ready to put on a clinic. Is the calm in Baltimore just the silence before a massive storm? While the Ravens have been keeping things quiet lately, don't let the lack of noise fool you. This is exactly how they like to operate. But while Baltimore is playing it cool, the rest of the AFC North is absolutely cooking up something chaotic. We already saw the Bengals make a power move by grabbing Dexter Lawrence to beef up their defensive front. But according to NFL insider Adam Schefter, the real drama is just beginning. Schefter is reporting that both the Browns and the Steelers are positioning themselves for potential draft day fireworks. Think about it. Cleveland is sitting at pick number 6 with a ton of leverage, and they are reportedly itching to move back, collect even more draft capital, and completely reshape their roster. Then you have the Steelers, who are walking into this draft with a staggering 12 picks. They are facing a total identity crisis, dealing with offensive line injuries and massive question marks under center. Whether they trade up for a signal caller or play it safe, Pittsburgh is essentially forced into action. From a Ravens perspective, you cannot ignore this. Baltimore doesn't exist in a bubble, and if their rivals are sharpening their swords, the Ravens need to be ready to strike back. Some might worry that staying quiet while the division arms itself is a risky play, but history has proven that Eric DeCosta and this front office aren't interested in winning the offseason. They are interested in winning rings. They have never needed the headlines to prove their dominance. So, what do you think? Are the Browns and Steelers actually onto something, or are they just making noise while Baltimore holds all the cards? Let me know your take in the comments below. And if you want to stay ahead of the curve, hit that subscribe button. Because when draft weekend finally arrives, you won't want to miss our breakdown of how the Ravens rewrite the power structure of the AFC North.